What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video where now we're going to look at a Strega build that is built specifically for this season. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. I already did an SMG build, be sure to go and check that one out as well. This one actually comes from Dangot in my Discord. He posted a picture of it before and I was like, you know what, I'm going to try that out. It looks fairly interesting. So he didn't post what modifiers he was using, so I went down my own route with them, but we're at Lincoln Memorial now and we are going to try it out.
We need you to secure the memorial and remove the True Sun's forces.
So we're going to try and play at medium range for this. And we're also going to try to body shot as much as we possibly can as well. Him lying down hurts me. As you can see, we hit for some really big numbers, and we have a ton of armor and survivability. I wish there was an easy way to know when the active modifier was going to be ready. Like, you just kind of got to wait for it to pop up and go, yes, you can activate it. I know it only says it's every 50 seconds. But it would kind of just be nice if there was like a countdown somewhere. Is there a countdown? Is that... Oh, is that bar there? The white bar building up. That's going to be... Oh, right. So there is. It's just not a very good UI, I don't think. Is it going to get to the top? Is that going to let us activate it? I really feel like that needs to stand out when the UI is not active. Oh, it is full. There we go. Activate prime time. Yeah. All right. There we go. Learn something new every day. So everything's kind of all over the place now because we kind of let them get out, but is what it is. Ow. Love to know what hit me then. Oh, he's a snake.
Can't take much more fire.
Snakey. Let's just shoot him from the back there. Yeah, so as you can see, we hit some really big numbers, and we all learned something about the active and passive modifiers. I didn't know there was an actual bar. Like, I love to be able to check on it now, you know what I mean, without having to wait for an enemy to be in my sight. So that's definitely feedback for me for the next, whatever the next season is. I think we should be able to see the cooldown somewhere else. Anyway, let's get into looking at the build and what we went with. So we went with the prime time modifier for the active. I think it makes more sense to run this because everything's in medium range. And Lincoln Memorial is a bit of a bad example. I always use Lincoln for my build examples, but in this one, I think it's probably one of the harder ones to do because it is a very up close and personal mission. Anything else would have probably been better, bank or anything like that. But you are going to want to play at medium range. Every crit within the range will add to the duration of the effect, and then we get the cooldown of 50 seconds. Again, a faster firing AR might be better with this, but I did want to use the Strega because it's new, it's shiny, and it is very good. You could use all out if you wanted to be a bit more up close and personal, but that is obviously your own preference. But then in light of using the prime time one, that reflected what we used here. So we went with persistence because it's going to give us 30% accuracy, which is nice. We went with retribution because we want the crit chance from this. And then at long range, we got to take by the teeth. Now, we won't really hit this unless the modifier is on, but that's why we went with body shots, because it increases the damage by 2.5x and the multiplier will grow by 0.5 with each shot to the body. If we hit a head, it resets it. So again, Lincoln Memorial enemies, not the best for this because some do lie down. Anywhere else, it will probably work better. But yeah, you saw how good it was. Easy 2 mil a body shot, you know, with the Strega. That's pretty crazy. So yeah, really good. So let's take a look at my stats. I think I'll probably have to log in and out. Yes, because you can see there at the bottom, I have some damage buffs, so you won't actually see the native stats correctly because it does reflect in the stat menu. So just be careful any videos you're watching online that you're actually seeing the real stats. I have seen a couple where it's been a little bit questionable what they've been showing you in the video, but here we are. So anyway, so we're back in now. We'll go in, and this is what we are running, and we'll just show you the stats off the rip. So it's 15% crit chance, which is definitely why we need the modifier to get crit chance. But we're at 122% critical hit damage, 75% headshot damage. But the kicker here is we are 100% hazard protection, meaning any flame bullets, any electric bullets from the enemy modifiers are going to do nothing to you. It's just not going to hurt you. You are going to take the bullet damage, obviously, but you're not going to get disorientated. You're not going to get shocked, anything like that, which is really, really nice. And this is what we are using. So we're using the Strega. Mine's damage target out to cover. It is level 27. I know that's high, but like I wanted to max it out for myself. I didn't really want to keep it at level 15 or something for videos, so take that into account when you are looking at this. But you could use your St. Elmo's with this if you wanted to. You could use a Bighorn with this if you wanted to. But yeah, that is mine. Anything else for these guns, absolutely, it doesn't really matter. We're going to use the Ninja Bite backpack again, although we are going to lose damage because of this. But you'll understand why in a minute. We're going to take critical hit damage here for the mod slot. Now, the Jarl gear got a buff, right? Now we get 10% weapon damage here instead of 5, which is actually really, really nice. It also gives us 10% hazard protection, which is great. Armor, we've got 14% health damage. There's a lot of reds in the world, and robots and dogs and things like that. Remember with dogs, shoot them in the legs. It's direct to health damage. We've got Hasbro on there as well. So because of this now, it starts we've lost damage because of the Ninja backpack, but we start making damage back, you see, with this brand set bonus. So that is nice. And then we went with Fenris because it gives us 10% assault rifle damage and 30% reload, which is pretty. It's a that's no slouch. That's a big lot of reload damage. It's extra damage because you reload quicker, less downtime. Weapon damage, crit damage, hazard protection, critical hit damage, and then glass cannon. Now you don't have to run glass cannon here, you could run obliterate, but we have so much blue built into this build, we don't have to worry about hazards. It really didn't feel like an issue at all. And it just felt like, rather than run obliterate, just take the extra damage, because why not? So you got your own choice there, but as you saw, it didn't, the incoming damage from it didn't really affect me too much at all. And then next, we take One Piece Cavalier because it gives us 30% Hasbro there, another 10 there. So there's 40% Hasbro in one piece, which is really nice with an armor core attribute. Now you could change that to red fairly easily by farming a piece if you wanted to put an extra red in there as well, and you wanted more than 2. And then for the final section, we're going to take 3 Brazos. Because it gives us 50% magazine size, and it kind of put the 60 round mag in the Strega just kind of makes it feel a bit more like a St. Elmo or an Eagle Bearer or something like that, because we're kind of used to having such big magazines on guns at the moment anyway. So that's going to be with Hasbro and crit damage, and then another one with crit damage and Hasbro. Now you have got another option here if you wanted to do it. You could run the Cavalier piece on either the gloves or the knees, and then you could scroll down here and you could use your Picaro's holster if you wanted to. That would give you 10% more damage here, but yeah, I would need to have farmed a Hasbro version of this essentially. So a Hasbro weapon damage version. So yeah, up to you if you want to do that, but I really didn't feel like it was worth it. What you got to think about is with these builds, they're only going to be viable for this season. So this is like a seasonal build. It's not something I would use outside of the season, and it's not something I would use if I had modifiers turned off, because I wouldn't need the Hasbro protection, and also I'd be low on crit chance, which is not good. So this is definitely a seasonal build, definitely a modifier turned on build. I mean, you could modify it if you wanted to. You could take the crit damage out and put critical hit chance in. But again, I think you would be too low on crit damage for it to be kind of worth it. So yeah, so take that and kind of understand my thinking on that, I guess. That is going to be it for the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if there's any seasonal videos you would like me to do. It's kind of great for content creation, I guess, right now, because we've got a whole, seasonal section that we can cover. But that's going to be it for this one. Follow me on X, join my Discord, and follow me on Twitch for drops. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe on this video. I look forward to seeing your comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.